Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a painting tutorial of all of these lovely, beautiful canvas paintings. These are all so incredibly adorable and super easy to make. So first, just getting started with this sunset river beach painting. First, you're going to need to take some dark blue and purple paint and just kind of mix those together like you're creating a night sky. So after the blue and the purple are at a good mixture, you're next just going to take a hot pink color and a blush pink color and mix those together to get a pink sunset vibe, if you will, and kind of just do the same. And as you can see, I'm also just taking some strokes of the pink and putting it into the blue color to create a really good fading effect. And next I'm just taking some yellow to add some highlights for the sun. And I also went back in with some purple to help the blue fade into the pink a little bit better. And then I also mixed together the blush pink with a little bit of white to get a more peachy mixture for the bottom of the pink layer so that it could look more like a sunset. And then I just added a little bit more yellow to create a sunset effect. So now I'm using a lighter blue to create the water, and I'm also adding in a even lighter blue to that to create some dimension to the water and not make it look so plain. And for the moon, I just started off with some white paint and I created some circles to see how big I wanted it, and I just filled it in. So next I'm using a goldish brown paint to create some dimension on the moon. And after the moon was done, I went ahead and filled in the hilly part. So I just used black paint because whenever you use black, I feel like it stands out more, so it makes the picture look more like two-dimensional or three-dimensional. I don't really know what I'm talking about, honestly, but yeah, I'm just fading in that hill, and then I'm adding some dimension with some brownish green paint that I made, and I'm also adding some little grasses to it, and I made it look like a beach or something. So when it was done, it looked like this, and I love this painting so much, and I hung it up on my closet, and yeah. So the next painting is this gorgeous cherry blossom tree. So I'm first just painting the canvas with this blue seafoam color, and I really like this color because it helps anything stand out. So after that dried, I just went ahead and sketched out how I wanted my branches to look. It doesn't really matter if the branches look bad, it's just going to be covered up by the paint anyway, so don't worry about that. And the key is to make it look as imperfect as possible, so that way it looks a lot more realistic. So after I shaded in my branches, I wanted to create a little bit of dimension. So I'm just taking some white paint and adding that to the center of it. And again, you want to be very imperfect with it and kind of just sporadically put the white all over the branches like so. And after that, the white kind of stands out a little too much, so I went back in with brown paint and went over that to fade it in to the tree or the branch a little bit better. So now it's time to make the cherry blossoms. So first you're going to take pink paint like so, and take white paint and put them side by side together on like a note card or something like that. Next you're going to want to take a very flat brush and dip half of it into the pink side and half into the white side like this. And you're going to take that and twist it around with your wrist onto wherever you want to put the cherry blossom, and make sure you're using your wrist to twist it, not necessarily your hand. And it kind of turns out like this, and it looks like a cute little cherry blossom. So I recommend using the most flattest brush as possible. I actually switched to an even flatter brush than I had before so that the effect can be a little bit more like ombre. It's not for me to say you love. And if you want to make even tinier little cherry blossoms, just get a smaller brush and do the same thing. So when it was done, it looked like this, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I love floral painting so much. So next I have this adorable cotton candy night sky type of painting. First you're going to want to take a dark blue color and paint half of the canvas with that and the other half with this pink color, and fade those in together, fading some of the pink into the blue and some of the blue into the pink looks best. So you're next just going to do your clouds. So take a very small brush, a very small and flat brush if you will, and kind of do circular motions for the clouds so that they can be as imperfect as possible, because clouds are definitely something that aren't perfect in real life. I also added some cute little stars to it, and I basically just did plus signs. So to give the clouds that pink ombre effect, you're going to want to take a corally pink and put a line of that on the very bottom of the cloud, and then you're going to, with circular motions, blend that in towards the white part of the clouds, blending it upwards. Also, go back in with a little bit of white paint to blend it downwards into the pink. And after doing that for all of your little clouds, it'll look something like this, and I'm absolutely in love with this painting. And my last painting is this horoscope one, and I just first started out with painting my canvas gray. Next I took the color pink and mixed that in with the color gold to create a rose gold color. So my horoscope sign is the Gemini, so I just used that rose gold color to create the symbol that it uses. So that symbol is like a twin thing, but I did that. So after I did that, I then just traced out what I wanted to say, and I said Gemini rising, which doesn't really make sense with like the horoscope thing, but I thought it was cute, so I did that, and I also went back over it with the rose gold paint. I also added little flowers and like vines to surround the symbol with. And to make the painting a little bit more dynamic, I added on some fake flowers with some hot glue. And I also just wanted to say that I'm not that big into horoscopes. I just kind of like the aesthetic they give. But yeah, this is how it looked when I was done, and I really like it a lot. I don't really have anything like this, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!